What's up, people? Good morning. Okay. Is season a failure if Cowboys win but don't make the playoffs? Nobody expected Dallas to do much anyway this year, with or without Micah Parsons. They didn't do anything last year. The year before that, fan. No one is expecting. Only people that expect the Cowboys to do anything is First Take, man. That's it. What's this, Papa? No, you can't open it. Okay? The only people that expect Dallas to do anything is First Take, man. And maybe a couple of other channels that, constantly cover the Cowboys. Before that, they were talking about the Eagles and the failures of the Eagles this year and how they've been blowing games and stuff like that. I mean, to me, I don't see the Eagles, and I've said this before, when it comes to certain teams, utilizing their, knowing how to use their weapons and knowing how to make their weapons better. And what I mean is, open up the offense, open up the playbook a little bit more to, maybe using the fullback, using your tight ends more, quick throws, put Jalen Hurts under the center, let him get a 3 or 4 step drop and make a quick slant throw, or let him drop back and learn how to read his and learn how to do his reads a little bit quicker so you can maybe hit a check down. Start utilize. Have you ever watched Tom Brady, organize and orchestrate these game-winning drives? He always dinking dunks to get down the field, and then he makes you have to bring somebody up to guard Gronkowski or somebody, that come out the backfield, or slant receiver. And then now it opens up the field for him to throw the ball, a little bit more downfield. We can get 20, 30 yards. Same, with all the great quarterbacks, learn how to, use those tight ends. And I feel like with the Eagles, it's too much trying to please these wide receivers, trying to get them the ball. And I think sometimes, too, with a lot of those running quarterbacks, they look for too many big plays. And they don't look to just find reads or look for checkdowns a lot more often. Quarterbacks to me are most successful when they're able to utilize multiple weapons, not just throwing the ball to 1 or 2 receivers, because they can key on that. And now you make it hard for them to get separation. So I feel like if you utilize your tight ends more, quick hitters, running the football, use more than one back to run the football, those teams would be a lot better. Like when you look at the Baltimore Ravens, they have the same kind of a team as Philly almost, with false personnel. Minus, Derrick Henry's more of a power running back, but he's an explosive running back. You can turn around and he'll have 180 yards, like Saquon. But who's their second running back? You know what I'm saying? How many times do you throw him the ball out the backfield? Throw a screenplay for him, or are they utilizing the tight ends like they used to in Baltimore? When he was an MVP, Lamar Jackson, he was using his tight ends. He was using everybody. Those guys were getting the football, and they were a lot better team, man. The quarterbacks that seem to know how to use their weapons more are those stationary type quarterbacks. Breeze, Rodgers is more of a dual threat back in his day, but he knows how to. They know how to make guys around him better. And it's like with certain quarterbacks, they're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, know how to make these guys better, man. And by making them better, that doesn't mean having to throw them the football constantly. It's about, utilizing what's around them to get them free. You know what I'm saying? Because now when they have to start worrying about tight ends and running backs, now the defense has to adjust to that. When they know you're going to use all these weapons, and like when you look at Kansas City, Kansas City's having a bad year. When Patrick Mahomes is cooking, he's getting the ball to Kelsey. Kelsey's usually open. Those guys are usually open. You're using Pacheco and all of these guys. He's, what I'm saying, like when it's rolling, he's able to use, multiple different guys to get in the football, man. But when you're just looking to throw the ball downfield constantly, like it's and get these receivers the football, it takes away from the offense, on being effective, and it allows the defense now to just key on locking down these wideouts, So I don't know, man. But the Eagles, man, they're reeling, man. They're reeling. We got some good games this week, man. You got Broncos, Green Bay. That's a tough game for us, man. I'm not too sure about that game. Got my little homie with me today. They got him. There you go. You know what I'm saying? We got some good games, but they think the Cowboys have a chance. And the way the Eagles are playing, the Eagles gonna have to beat the Cowboys. I think they played twice for the season, but the Eagles gonna have to at least win. They got to win a couple more games, man. They can't keep reeling like this, man. Or they're not gonna be in the playoffs. And to just blame Hurts, it's not just Hurts. I think, like I said, it's the schemes on the offense is killing him, man. You know what I'm saying? Hurts, like he has the ability to, all quarterbacks have ability. But it's about perfecting and mastering your crafts. It's learning how to make the guys around you better. To me, that is the difference, you know what I'm saying? And you see the frustration out of the Eagles. But at the same time, it's like I said, when you're just keen on trying to throw the ball down the field, you're not looking for your checkdowns. I'm not saying he's not, but the appeal is you're not looking for checkdowns like that. It's not shown. It's just more, the ball's going more to receivers, but they can't get the separation. But if you would think and dunk more, run the football a little bit more, find different schemes and ways to run the football, maybe some quarterback draws. Do some quarterback draws, do something to loosen up the defense. Pause. They'll be a lot better. Yeah, people are pissed off at Notre Dame, man. Notre Dame is pissed off. They got snubbed, man. They did get snubbed, man. They got it. Hey, you don't want any more? Okay. Water? No? All right. They got snubbed. It's tough. College football, man. The way they do these selections, and it's been they've been getting complaints, man, since I've been a kid. Especially ever since it went from the top 2 teams just playing for the championship to the 4 teams. It was the BCS shit, and then they were picking, like, it's always been problems with who gets ranked, for these championships, man. And it's like, yo, fam, top 20 teams battling, man. Fuck it, man. You playing bowl games anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it should just be a tournament. It's this 12 team shit. I don't think it's enough, man. I feel like, maybe they need your top 25 teams or top 20 teams. You know what I mean? Just battle it out, man. If you in the top 25, man, at the end of the season, you deserve to be, maybe let them play, man. See what happens, man. I think that shuts everybody up. It makes everybody happy. There's nobody getting snubbed. You know what I'm saying? And you can play a few more games, man, and make more money. You know what I'm saying? Like if the NFL plays 16 games, 17 games. College, what they play 17 games. I think college can play. You do your BCS championship. You rank your teams based off of strength of schedule and rankings, and you let the top 25 teams battle out. Maybe somebody gets a bye. You figure that out. But these commissions and sitting there picking it. Yeah, come on, man. Some people are not going to be happy, and you're going to have situations like this all the time. You're going to have to keep changing the shit. Like NCAA, in basketball, they do a 65 or 60 something team, 66 team tournament, man, and play the fucking games, man. Like, come on, man. Like, too many teams, because you're gonna have more angry people, and then next year it's gonna be somebody else that gets snubbed, that feel like they deserve to get in, and they're gonna be pissed off. Like, what I'm saying, Notre Dame, even though they're not in the conference really, they should have gotten in, man. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're playing good football down the stretch, um, um, you know what I'm saying? They're talking about looking out for them. All they're talking about is the bag. I'm talking about football. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this shit is hypocritical. All of this would be avoided. Top 25 teams. You're in the top 25. You're in the tournament. And that's, to me, I think that solves all the problems, man. But this team doesn't deserve this team. But if you look at the double NCAA tournament, majority of those teams are not on the level of the top 5 of teams in the country. And sometimes, people have bad games and they lose. That's the beauty of watching the March Madness. Football needs some type of madness, December madness, January madness, something like, you know what I'm saying, like December mayhem or something. Like, anything can happen in these games. Most of the time they're gonna get blown out. But all right, you're not, saying you're helping teams make money, and like these programs will make more money because it's more games, and more promotion, more advertisement, and I think it will help, more than hurt. And you're going to get rid of these fucking commissions that are sitting there picking and choosing, that probably don't even fucking play football, picking and choosing which team should get in, and, they lost head-to-head in the fucking first game of the season, man. What happened down the stretch, man? Who played better? Like Miami, Miami, they were losing games down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? Like to bad teams. Even though I think they both had the same record. Like Miami schedule wasn't crazy either like that. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have unhappy people, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some unhappy folks, man, when you got these damn commissions, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand listening to this Paul Feinberg dude, man. Anyway, man, I'm out, man. Many Face Publishing, man.